I'm here with Jill Copeland. She's the producer of Life on the Rock, and she is Miss World Youth Day. Tell us, what did you enjoy about this World Youth Day?
Well, this was my 4th World Youth Day and by far the best. And I think my most profound moment was really just a simple moment where my husband and I were walking down the beach against the traffic, so all the people were walking toward us, and I just looked at all of the people with all of the different flags and all of the different languages and all of the different cultures, and I thought, despite all of those differences, we're so similar. We're all the same. We have the same heart and mind for Christ. We have the same love for the Pope. We have the same reason for being here.
It's a pretty tough work for you, isn't it, out there getting video and then editing and...
Well, I think the hardest thing at this World Youth Day was that it was hard to find English speakers. At the last World Youth Day that I produced, we were at the English-speaking site, so that was a lot easier. So it was hard to kind of weed through the people and find the people that really did speak English. So once we get home, then the work's really going to begin. We have to weed through 7 days, 10 days worth of footage and find the absolute best clips to put our show together.
All right, thank you, Jill.
No problem.
Enrique. I'm here with Enrique Duprat. He is in charge of Spanish programming at EWTN. And I got to say, Enrique does a great job. He helps us out on the English side every year. Very helpful in Madrid. He went the extra mile for us, made sure we had...
Keep them in track. That is what I do.
He does all the paperwork, does all the passport stuff. He fights with all the Hispanics to get us in the different venues. He handles hotel problems. He orders for us at restaurants.
I know the difference between one rice and the other one.
That's right.
What's he going to do in Poland?
Huh?
How are you going to do in Poland?
No, I'm not going to be. I go with you. You need to find another translator. Then we do. We deal with that.
I told him he has 3 years to learn Polish.
There you go.
I don't know how to say yes or no, but I can learn. We can learn.
Yeah.
Someone in Poland probably speaks Spanish, though.
Most probably, because the Pope speaks Spanish, so you need to learn Spanish too.
I know these things are work for you, but do you enjoy this part of your job?
I love my job. I love this opportunity. I love the opportunity to be here in Rio de Janeiro with all these youth from all around the world. Was incredible experience seeing 3.2 million kids on the beach.
Right.
We walked that beach, and it's a big beach. It's a big space, and it was full of souls for the Lord.
Right.
That was the most amazing experience that I never had in my life.
And I think you had some good insights on Francis's character as a Jesuit. You know, he makes a decision and acts. Can you talk about that kind of Jesuit impact you noticed?
Yes, he consulted a lot. He talked with a lot of people, but then he go along, meditate, pray, and make a decision. So it's a little change to what we are used to now. You know, for after many years of Benedict and before John Paul. But now, something is happening for good, in a very good direction. But something is happening, and I think it's going to be like a wave, going, pushing, enforcing. And it's the message that he's saying. He said to the youth, "Don't be in the balcony. Go down. Don't look the world go before you. Jump and do." We're not perfect. I'm not young anymore, but the kids are. You know, they always say, "I don't know. I'm not prepared. I don't know what to do." Go do it. You're going to make mistakes, but you're doing something, and you're going to learn on the way.
And it seemed like it's the way God likes to work, surprises. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise, but I know those of us in the West, you know, we kind of forget about South America, largest Catholic continent, most Catholics in the world. And maybe this is going to be a spark, his papacy, to get the whole continent moving, maybe to give something to the rest of the church in a bigger way.
Yes. South America, Central America, Mexico, from Mexico down and Spain, we're Catholics, but sadly to say, it's a lot of Catholics that because you were baptized, but actually you don't know anything about your faith. You know, you don't live your faith. Maybe you go into Mass on Sunday, baptism, funerals, and that's it. Maybe in Christmas. But this, I think, what is happening right now is that we can identify more. We hear the message in our own languages. We understand where he come from because he's the perfect Argentino, porteño from Buenos Aires. He talked straightforward.
Tell us about that. The Argentinian characteristic of speaking, communicating.
Yeah, he's very blunt. He's go boom. He don't go around. He don't use fancy words. He use words that we can understand, we can relate it, and they're clear. It's not words that they can mean two things. No, what he's saying is what he's saying. You know, and he goes straight. And being Latinos, you know, from Latin America, from Spain, we understand that.
Your father?
Yeah, my father was Argentinian, and my mother Cuba. You know, there's a little mix in my family. So I grew up in Venezuela, in South America. So I understand a lot of the different styles and social little difference that we have between each other in Central and South America. But the meaning is the same, you know, and the language is the same. And I think that what is amazing is that we hear in the message in our own language, and that has a flavor that you cannot compete against that. And we are very passionate. We are like the toros and the torero, the bullfighter, you know, blood and sand. We don't have middles. We go for everything or we don't do it. And the faith is like that too, you know. We love that. We love that encounter. And the Pope is pushing us, not only the younger, but he always talking to the older generation. And he was saying that you need to have the two extremes. One without the other is not working. And whoever is in the middle, we need to think about and live with both ends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Enrique.
Thank you, Father. God bless you.
Obrigado.